Next, all right, well, I have the privilege of getting to introduce Jennifer. I personally know Jennifer for 4 years. We've collaborated on projects which have been amazing, and I very confidently refer my patients to Jennifer. So she has a new thing that she's rolling out, and she's going to tell us about today. It's about the New Way Health Coach, a group of functional medicine trained coaches working with clients to make healthy lifestyle changes possible. Would like you to check out a PDF. She's going to send it all. Have you already sent it to everyone? Yep. Okay, so please take a look at your email, check out the PDF, take a sneak peek at what an ideal referral is for Jennifer and her team, and she will explain what a functional medicine health coach is. Please welcome Jennifer while I pull up.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like being part of the $6 million team, I should be running out like the $1 Million Man. Do you remember that? Thank you, Dr. Mora. So I'm very, just so excited to roll out my new business name, New Way Health Coach. It's been a long time coming, right, Tawny? We've talked about brand. And thank you, Laura, for just creating such a wonderful logo with the doorway and the butterfly going through to show you there's a new way to approach your healthcare. So that's kind of what that's all about. And you can go to the next slide. My path, very briefly, I have had 26 years in the hospitality industry as a global account director for a couple of major companies. And I was sick the whole time, pretty much. I was the girl with the autoimmune disease. I was patching myself up every time I flew somewhere at the other end. And I kept working on my own health. That's really what led me here today. Once I started having successes, I had to just give back. I was really hearing a calling for medicine, for health. So I became a master herbalist, and I started my company 11 years ago. And I'm kind of a nerd with going back to school all the time. I just cannot learn enough. So 7 years now almost of accredited schooling in holistic health and healing. And that's what really led to this fine tuning of what I wanted to focus on, which is functional medicine. We can go to the next slide. I like this layout here because you might be wondering, what the heck is functional medicine compared to conventional medicine? So on the left side in the red is conventional medicine. The green is functional. And I just feel it's such a pleasure to work with the doctors in this room because they really approach you with a functional medicine style. The red, conventional medicine, you go in, symptoms-based treatment, doctor-centered, you're going to get, kind of the same treatment. You have diabetes, you're going to get metformin. You have something else, you're going to get this prescription. That's how it goes. Functional medicine is very, very different. They look at the person as an individual. It's very patient-centered. And they're looking at the whole you, all of you. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whether you want that or not, it's all about the whole you. What is your life story? What are you actually dealing with right now? Now, I'm not the doctor, I'm the coach that gets to do the really fun stuff with you. Next slide. So this slide here talks about who do we serve and how. And in the upper part, these are great people for me to work with. This is who I'd love for you to send to me. When we're looking at people with chronic health issues that they're just like, I just want to feel better. I'm ready to feel better. Or they have autoimmune disease. So we're talking about things like high blood pressure, anxiety, cancer, thyroid issue, hormone imbalances, diabetes, chronic fatigue, all of those. So if you know somebody with any of those, they're great referrals for me. On the bottom, we'll go back a sec. That's our playground as functional medicine trained health coaches. We look at not just nutrition imbalances, but the gut health, the microbiome. We look at inflammation. Where's that inflammation coming from? What stressors in your life are you getting that inflammation from? And then also toxic thoughts, emotionally, mentally, what's going on there? Lack of exercise. And I love this room. We've got so many amazing people, pairing up with Olya on movement and exercise. So this is our playground as functional medicine trained health coaches. We get to work with you one-to-one on this. Next slide. My team is growing very fast, and you'll see why in a couple of minutes. We now have Courtney, who you see is pregnant. She lives in Michigan, and then Emily lives in Indiana, and Ashley lives in Texas. Combined, we have 37 years of experience in in the health field. So I love this. This is an amazing team, all functional medicine trained health coaches. And this is a good time to tell you that we work virtually. So we truly can work with anyone in the United States. Next slide. When you send me a referral, I thought it'd be really helpful to tell you what the process is. We set up a discovery call, which is a 30-minute free appointment. I do all the discovery calls at this point in time, and then I assign the coach. Right before the discovery call, you're going to be, as the person doing that, the client, potential client, they're going to fill out a health history form so that I know a lot more about you and our time together can be more effective. After that, our best package is the 6-month coaching package, because that's where we really see a lot of results. When we're working with chronic health issues and autoimmune, it takes time. Okay, so that's really important. It really takes time. 6-month package is our highlight package. Twice a month, they meet with us, 50-minute sessions, and they get unlimited message support. Unlimited message support that entire time. That's really key. We just brought on an app. We have an app we're using now called Healthy, and our clients are loving that because they get to communicate with us through that. They get to access their resources and documents through there. They can upload pictures of their food, and we get to celebrate through that app. The other 2 packages we do have, they're alternative packages. We have a 5-session health coaching package, and we also have a 1-hour health consult. So we do have other offerings. Pretty soon, we're hoping around September, we'll have group coaching offerings. Next slide. This is kind of the newest thing. We also provide coaching to providers. So we currently have 2 clients, and this is why the growth. We started April 1st with Be Holistic Health as functional medicine practitioner based in Dunedin. We are the exclusive provider for all the health coaching for all of her patients. She has a concierge service, so when she charges, people get a certain number of health coaching appointments and a certain number of doctor appointments. So we are working with them now. And then the newest one is Reawaken Life, which is a much larger company. We start with them June 1st, hence the growth, ramping up. Ideal referral, not idea referral, okay, is women between 45 and 70 with chronic health issues or autoimmune. And then I wanted to point out some of the industries we find ourselves working in. Executive and leadership coaches, they love choosing health coaches, okay? And then also realtors. We coach a lot of realtors, financial industry, medical professionals, and the demographic here is actually men and women between 45 and 65. So as you're looking for referrals, that's our area. Next slide. Referral partners, licensed medical professionals. That's kind of obvious. You probably kind of guessed that. But drilling down, I want to point out a couple of that maybe you're not as familiar. Naturopaths would be good, pelvic floor specialists, of course, those in the room here, MDs, DOs, functional medicine doctors. Other coaches are also great referral partners because when you're in the coaching industry, you see the value of coaching. So executive and leadership coaches, I belong to International Coaching Federation. I get quite a few referrals from that. And then mental health therapists and counselors who I partner up with, and also medical spa owners. Next slide. So I hope that this helped you to kind of be my extended sales team. I appreciate all of you and all the business I've gotten in the past. We will take good care of the people you send to us and celebrate their health goals that they've achieved. Celebrate with them. If you send them to us and you notice changes, tell them, say like, God, you're looking good. What's going on? They have more energy. You can kind of see that. So thank you so much for your time. And any questions I can answer, please let me know afterwards.